Join it. Boom. Okay. Once you do that, put your top 3 holiday dishes. So what's everyone's top 3 holiday dishes? I know I love the sides. I'm a side type of person. Not side. Well, I can't say sides like that, but okay. Honey ham. Ooh. Oh, gallo pinto. You know about that? Wait, who said that?
You know,
who said that?
Me.
God dang. Not a lot
Honey
of people
ham.
know about
Bacon. All 3 were mine though. Y'all need to hurry up and add y'all's because I'm over there alone.
That's crazy. Not a lot of people know about that gallo pinto. You got to put them on. Well, the mac and cheese with bacon is crazy too. Okay, we got the mac and cheese. Dang, what's happening?
Ooh, the greens. Can't forget the greens.
Oh, the greens? Okay.
Kind of green.
Pozole. Hey. Pozole is good.
Some stuffing. Jollibee. Where is it?
Go to www.minty.com and put the code here and put your top 3 holiday dishes. Y'all like turkey?
Let's go, Jollibee.
I don't know. Turkey low-key dry to me. I never had fried turkey though.
Oh, fried turkey.
I never tried it. So.
Stuffing. You can't have Thanksgiving or holiday dinner without stuffing.
Yeah. Oh, stuffing is good.
Who eats tomatoes? This is tamales. Bye.
Who said tamales?
I guess it sounds like tomatoes.
That is funny. Hey, tamales go hard in the winter. Woo.
Oh, green bean casserole.
I never had a green bean casserole.
I mean, I like tomatoes. What else? Ooh, the mashed potatoes be the best part.
What's a Jollibee? I'm sorry.
Wait, you don't know what Jollibee is?
No.
Mel, we have to take him.
Yeah,
we have to take him one day.
Just one in Westheimer.
What's a Jollibee?
I've never been, but I've always heard of it. My friends love it.
It's not a Jollibee. It's the Jollibee.
I like how you are not saying it. It's just like it's Jollibee. It's Jollibee. I don't know what the Jollibee is.
It's a restaurant, but you have to go. You can't explain it.
Oh.
You have to taste it to know it.
All right, well, invite me next time then. Jeez. Okay. For everyone that just joined, go to minty.com and put the code here. What time is it?
When you guys are ready for me to share the PowerPoint, just let me know.
Okay, we'll probably do it like in a minute. It's already 6:07, so. Not tomatoes. Wait, someone put tomatoes in here?
You'd be happy. I read tomatoes and I was like, tomatoes?
Who put tomatoes? I gotta talk to them. I gotta call it cops right now.
Jail.
That's jail time right there. That's jail time. All right. Thank you everyone for their answers. I'm gonna give this off to Christy. Take it away. Stop sharing.
You're muted.
Right, let's just continue, she said. So.
Welcome in, y'all, to our General Assembly tonight. You want to go to the next screen, please, Christy? Thank you, ma'am. I love the PowerPoint, by the way. Little snippet of today's agenda. Thank you for uploading it on there. And now I'm going to pass it over to Eugenia, our secretary. Thank you, Eugenia.
Thank you, Jay. Okay, officers, when I call, when you hear your name, please say present. Jay Larga Espada.
Present.
I'm sorry, President Jay Larga Espada. Vice President Emerson Gomez.
Present.
Secretary Eugenia Ayala. Present. Treasurer Christy Pickrell. She's present. She's muted. Yes. Humanitarian Mel Diamampo. Oh, I'm sorry. Parliamentarian Leonard. Parliamentarian Leonard. Historian Alejandro
Present.
Martinez. And humanitarian Mel.
Present.
And last call for parliamentarian. Okay, and also for the clubs, if you're here representing a club or organization, if you could please drop your name and the name of the club in the chat, please. Thank you. I'm sorry, I pass it over to Jay.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, welcome, welcome. I know we had our little welcome already. We talked about what dishes we want for the holidays and what are our favorite ones. Can we go to the next screen, please? Thank you, thank you. Back to our amazing secretary for the reading of our October minutes. And thank you for dropping that in the chat, by the way. That helps us a lot. Count y'all's attendance.
Okay, yes, I dropped the link to the meeting minutes in the chat. So officers, if you can review that, I'll give you a minute and then we'll take a vote if you approve the minutes.
You said in this chat?
Yes.
Am I blind?
Towards the top.
Was it like before I logged on? I don't have it.
Okay, I'll drop it again.
Thank you. I'm like, it's not there. Welcome, everyone. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Eugenia, I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, thank you. Anybody second?
I second.
Yay. Sorry, I can't see them, or I would have seconded.
Okay, thank you. Now I pass it on to Jay.
Thank you, y'all. Moving on to the next little slide. What the heck? Thank you, Christy, for the beautiful thing. We're going to go over to our officer reports one by one. Yay. Alrighty, y'all. Well, thanks for joining us again. Back to my little president's report. So what we had, or I have been working on, was just resources. We made a quick reference guide for USC that just has a little bit of the information that you like for context that you have for counseling, for tutoring, whether it's upswing or online virtually. I'm going to link it in just 1 second. Other than that, that's pretty much all for my president's report. There's nothing added on since last time. Thank you, guys. Moving it on to Emerson, our vice president.
Hello, y'all. Emerson Gomez, and I have nothing to report as of this moment. I'll pass it on to our secretary, Eugenia.
Thank you, Emerson. For my secretary's report, I wanted to share the attendance for our previous events. We had our last General Assembly. We had a total attendance of 13. This was on October 21st. Our Taking Charge of Finances event, we had a total of 37 attendees. This was on November 11th. And then our last event was HEC Without Borders, just today at 12. We had 16 attendees. Thank you, and I'll pass it on over to Christy.
Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm going to pull up a different report. Okay, so this is the CAB report, the finance report, and everything kind of all in one. We have the CAB information. We have the total spent to date. We have spent $22,493.44. You can see the events that have been funded, the events that have been added since our last General Assembly was our Thanksgiving luncheon, our Lighthouse event, an engineering fair, a government roundtable, and Winter Wonderland. And then for proposals, we have submitted 4 cab proposals. On behalf of SGA, we have a holiday budget of $1,100 that we'll get to in later announcements. We have submitted for giveaways for Welcome Back a Week and things like that, things for different events while we're on campus at $1,900. The blood drive is pending, but we are submitting $415 for snacks and juice and things after the blood drive. And then our Earth Day event is $1,453, and those will be some really cool Earth Day events. What we have left in the fall budget is $14,920.71 for CAB. Now, quick reminder to everybody in attendance, all the clubs or organizations, the last day to submit your expenditures for your fall organizational grant is November 30th. Any funds that have not been spent by November 30th in a request will go back into the general fund for spring. So if you have not submitted your expenses, bought giveaways, or whatever you need for your clubs, you need to do it by November 30th. The finance report. So the organizational grant for fall was $600. We funded 2 projects with our organizational grant, and the breakdown on those is we bought toiletry boxes. It should be coming on campus soon, and Mel will tell us more about that later. And we spent $26.37 on the taking charge of your finance. And then we opted to donate the remainder of the budget of our organizational grant to purchase items for the pantry. And that's will be about $350. So that's what we spent everything on. CAB funding, we went to CAB for our mental wellness warrior, our reading to kids, taking charge of your finances, HCC Without Borders, and food pantry. To ask any questions, feel free to email me at the SGA Northwest SGA at hccs.edu or the CAB email to submit proposals or questions. I'm going to go ahead and stop here and go back to the other presentation. Next up, I will hand the floor to Leo for a parliamentarian report.
Leonard's currently having some technical issues. Probably Mel, if you could take over.
Yeah, sure. So earlier this noon, we had HCC Without Borders, and it was basically designed to update our current and prospective international students and also DACA recipients on the new rules, restrictions, and policies surrounding their respective programs. And it's to build awareness about, the support and legal services that are available to them. And yeah, we had Nithi, the Director of International Student Services, and we also have Attorney Nadine Gasana, who spoke brilliantly in our event, and it was a success. And yeah, I wish Leo would have done the report, but he's having technical difficulties. So that's it for the HCC Without Borders.
It was awesome, Mel. Thank you again. And yes, I wish Leo was here too, but y'all both did so great. And our speakers were amazing, Nithi and lawyer Gasana. She was amazing, Claudine. But yeah, let's move on to our historian, Alejandro.
Hi, everyone.
I thought it was me.
Oh, you're good. The only thing that I have to report for today is that in collaboration with our Vice President Emerson, I've been able to finalize the form for student concerns. So any students that are here, if you ever have an idea or you have a concern that you need to bring up, we now have a formal way of doing that. That'll come directly to us as a team. I will drop the link on the comment section. You can save that as well for future reference. That'll stay on for the rest of the school year as well. So it'll be the same. Anytime you have an idea or a concern or a question, anything like that, it comes directly to us. So please, please, please make sure you use it so that you can be heard. We are here for you. We're the liaisons between you and our deans. So please make sure to use that whenever you want to. Thank you very much. And now I pass it over to humanitarian Mel.
All right, thank you, Alejandro. Yes, so for my report, well, not necessarily a report, but just a reminder, I guess, on the food and toiletry pantry. So it's still ongoing. So we have 2 pantries, one in A-Leaf and one in Spring Branch, and they are both stocked up with food supplies and toiletries. So if you or you know someone who needs support in those regards, please reach out to us. Reach out to one of the counselors who should be able to get you to the right get you to the right person to access those pantries. And yeah, that's it for my report.
Thank you, Mel. And yes, we have everything, like you said, from feminine hygiene products to underwear to socks to toothbrushes.
Emerson, I think we're going to open it up for student concerns and questions before we make the announcements.
I'm sorry, what was that? You were breaking up.
We're moving it on to you, Emerson.
Emerson, you're muted.
Okay, sorry. So guys, I want to take this chance to just pretty much making it an open floor for all of us. You know, we're all students as well, and we all just want to let you know that we're also here for you. So that's why Alejandro, he incredibly designed this student concern form to really, you know, attack any concerns that you may have, and just to really say that we're here for you. It's in the chat. I can. I'll post it again just in case you didn't see it. Please respond to this form. We'll act immediately. We'll go to top counselors that could really attack the specific issue that you have. So please, this is an open floor. Turn off your mic, and if you don't want to turn off your mic, you can just comment. It's fine. Just we're gonna just leave this floor to y'all. So yeah, just please put anything that you have. And if not, we'll move forward, and you can also just sign up, put your responses in a student concern form. It's okay.
Thank you, Emerson. Yes, I know that makes it so much easier. A lot of the times it's kind of scary to be put on the spot, y'all. I get it, but feel free to use that, and that'll be in there for sure. And we'll try to link it maybe to the presence page as well. I know it's on there, obviously, but they can access it on there. Next slide, please, Christy. Yay, announcements.
So we have announcements. I think, Dominique, there was something else you wanted to talk about after concerns?
No, you can go ahead and talk about the Christmas form.
Okay, well, we're going to go with the Eagle Outreach first that Mel needed to respond. Is that acceptable?
Yes.
Thank you. I just want to continue with with my report earlier. So in the food and toiletry pantry, we have canned food, dry cereals, rice, instant noodles, and other non-perishable items. And for toiletries, we have bars of soap, shampoo, deodorants, toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, feminine hygiene products, toilet paper, and hand sanitizer. So if you need any of those materials, please reach out to any counselor and they will be able to guide you from there. And for my announcement, the counseling department is reaching out to all students and making this accessible to all of us. So they are organizing a mobile market at A-Leaf on November 23 in partnership of a nonprofit organization. So if you need food, you'll be able to get it as long as you're a registered student. It's going to be free of charge. And at Spring Branch, it's going to be the food scholarship program, formerly known as the food pantry at Spring Branch. And it's going to take place from December 7th to 9th. And lastly, it's going to be the Eagle Market at A-Leaf again. And it's going to happen on December 10th. So again, if you or you know someone who needs food supplies, you can come at these locations, whichever one's more convenient for you. And that's it.
Okay, thank you, Mel. I'm going to talk about a holiday spirit event. We haven't come up with a name, so if anybody has a great name for this, that would be a great thing to drop in the chat. But in honor of the holiday spirit, Northwest SGA would like to supply holiday groceries and gifts for families. We'll have a nomination form that'll be up in Presence, or a sign up form with all the information on how to sign up and how to apply. We will be choosing 4 winners, and it's going to be really cool. And the event will be the packages will be given away on December 17th at the holiday party at Spring Branch. So Dominique, do you want to talk about where the form will be?
No, I believe that Eugenia can send it out to all of the attendees and all of your usual SGA attendees when the form becomes available. But if you all, hopefully you all are familiar with the Student Government Association for Northwest College Presence page. But if you go to that website starting next week, it should be forms, right under forms. You wouldn't be able to miss it. It's in the top navigation toolbar for their webpage.
Okay, so now I'm going to go back to basic announcements. Is there any other announcements that anybody needs to make?
Yes. So I would like to open the floor for any of the SGA officers or the SGA General Assembly meeting attendees to drop any ideas, event ideas they have for the Student Government Association for spring. So you guys know that this semester, the Student Government Association hosted some really great events. They had HCC Without Borders today. They've also hosted some mental wellness events, as well as a really great finance event. So if you guys have any topics that y'all would like to see covered at the General Assembly meetings, or even just any events ideas that you have in general, you can always unmute or you can drop those in the chat. But this would be a great time for y'all to share any of those ideas. And no idea is crazy or outlandish. So feel free to share. It could be a SGA social. It could be a SGA movie night. It could be that you may want to learn more. You may want an advisor to come in and explain more about registering for classes. It could be that maybe you want our career services department to come in and talk about some career opportunities. But the opportunities are endless.
I really want to host a movie night for spring semester. I think I really want that as an event. I feel like that'll be a really big social event, and I believe it would be in person as well. So it would be a cool interaction between, you know, everyone in the attendees that just see us virtually and also in person as well. So I feel like that would be a good idea, but I don't know. What do you think?
You're asking me?
Yeah, wow, I'm sorry. What do you think, Dominique?
Not that my opinion matters, but I think it's I actually think it's a really great idea. In the past, the Student Government Association has hosted a movie night at Studio Movie Grill where they do like a movie screening. Sometimes it's for like movies that recently came out or any new movies. So I feel like the last one that they did was the Joker, but some of the movies that they have done is Joker, Captain Marvel, Black Panther. They tend to stick with like Marvel and DC movies, but yeah, I think that that's definitely an option. I think that we've also kind of like mastered the art of hosting drive-in movies as well. So I think that that could also be a possibility, depending on what y'all specifically are looking to do. Any other ideas from officers or attendees that y'all want to unmute and share or drop in the chat?
I would like to bring in financial aid again or this time and maybe talk about FAFSA as everybody prepares for next year. I think that would be really cool. I think a lot of people are, some people on this board and some people in our audience are graduating very soon. I think it might be great to have somebody come in and talk about how you apply for graduation.
I think that that's a great idea, Christy. I think that that could also be something that y'all incorporate into y'all General Assembly, maybe having like, a couple of minutes at the beginning of y'all's General Assembly to kind of cover that topic, similar to what the USC did in their last General Assembly meeting.
I like that, Christy. I also think to take it a step further for graduation, this is actually something that I kind of drafted at our meeting for, hold on, let me get it right. This is TCS, no, okay, anyway, TCJSGA. Okay, anyway, I drafted this idea and it was about celebrating the graduates, right? Like anybody that's graduating, maybe doing it like at the end of this semester, to say like, all right, if you're graduating, come by whatever campus, whatever area, and we got food, we got shirts, we got photo booth, and it's gonna be a fun time. So something along those lines to kind of like just wrap up the year and send them on their merry way.
Agree.
Hey, Alejandro, I love that. And I had a thought to go with it. One of the things we talked about, guys, at the beginning of all of this was getting students involved with like a t-shirt contest or something. What if we had a graduate design a graduation t-shirt and a contest and give away graduation t-shirts?
Nice. I like that. I'd win though. So no, but that would be really cool. Yeah, I would like that a lot.
And thank you, Ayula. I see that you dropped in the chat graduation bingo. That seems to actually be a staple that the Office of Student Life does every semester. We'll actually be hosting one for our December graduates next month. So thank you so much for that. There was one other thing I feel like I don't remember, but if y'all do, go ahead, Mel. Thank you.
Yes. I wanted to piggyback on Emerson's idea about the movie night. So February is Black History Month, right? So maybe we could show a movie about Black history, maybe some like I know Respect just came out or something of that sort. And for General Assemblies, maybe we could incorporate more speakers, maybe have like librarians or like someone from the business office or someone from admin to speak about like the support services and stuff for the students.
Yes, I actually think that that's a great idea. I think that that's a great idea, Mel, and I love that you're tying it into some of the programming that we already do, which actually brought me to what
You
I
need
was
to
thinking,
type that twice, Alejandro.
which is
But
what
I
I was
like
actually.
the scavenger hunt for Welcome Back Week.
So, Mel, you brought up a great point that I was actually going to reiterate when I noticed in the chat that we have several officers from other clubs. So, the Student Government Association is always willing to collaborate with any clubs that we have. So, if y'all do have
Anybody else have anything they want to talk about?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm having technical issues. I can't hear.
Okay. So yeah, so if y'all have any ideas for our most active club, so I see a Eula, you're here from the Creative Writing Club here that we have at HTC, and I know that in the past y'all have done like an open mic night. So I think that that's a great opportunity to collaborate if y'all are doing that. But if you have any other ideas, and the same thing with Nicole from Color Outside the Lines, we have a very big. I know that y'all are going to be doing something really special with the. Don't quote me on this. I talked to Dr. Lockheed about this earlier, but some kind of the World Cup, the World Soccer Ball or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not a sports fan, y'all. But if there's any opportunities for us to collaborate or support you or promote that, anything that we could possibly do as a organization to help support y'all, definitely let us know. It doesn't have to be one-sided that y'all are just coming to SGA stuff, but we'd love to support you as well. And I'm loving these, that some of the things that y'all dropped in the chat, the karaoke night. I definitely think that the scavenger hunt would be super dope during Welcome Week as well. Emerson, I don't think that you sound like Chris Brown. But yeah, if y'all have any other ideas, feel free to email any of the officers as well as their general email, which I will drop in the chat. I love that, Ayula, a winter open mic night. I'm not sure how sure y'all can pull that together, before finals, but let us know if you can. And then the last thing that I wanted to kind of talk about before I pass it back over to Jay for open floor is that as students, you all pay all of our semester credit hour students pay into the student activity fee. So that is basically all of the money is pulled together to support the Office of Student Life and the activities that we have on campus for y'all, the college activity board monies, as well as the org grant. But any monies that are left over then go into a larger pool of money called our fund balance account. And so we do have access to those monies to do things on campus, campus improvements mostly. So if there's any ideas that y'all have for how we can improve the campus and the overall student experience, feel free to let us know. You can unmute now, or you could drop that in the chat. Some of the ideas that have come from Fund Balance is actually specifically at our Northwest College. Several years ago, our Student Government Association got together and felt like there was no space, no dedicated spaces on our campuses for students to kind of congregate and just like student-friendly spaces. So they got together and they were able to get the A-Leaf Hayes Student Lounge remodeled. It was pretty hideous before. I don't even want to tell y'all what it looks like. But now they have, some TVs in there, some games, some lounge furniture that includes board games, PS4, Xbox, as well as some table games like air hockey and foosball. We have our space updated at Spring Branch and the Commons. They don't have any table games, but they do have board games and electronic games. And we also have that at our Katy campus. But if y'all have any ideas for ways that we can improve the campus, one of the things I talked about with our Vice President Emerson earlier today is that your Student Government Association board this year actually had the idea to beautify the campuses through showcasing some of our student art. So that could be one of the things that we request is monies to purchase locked display cabinets, or, really nice display cabinets, not like the regular ones that you just hang flyers in, but to display that kind of art. So if y'all have any ideas, feel free to drop those in the chat now, or unmute, or you can always email your student government association and they can share those ideas to go into our survey that's going to be distributed to all students to vote on what our final monies are used towards. Okay. I don't see any ideas, so I'm just going to go ahead and mute, but thank you.
No, for sure. I like that. I was thinking, like, what if we had some sort of contest where we could all, I know we were saying like the empty wall is like a big deal. I know my professors over in the Performing Arts Center, they don't like the fact that it's really empty. It's an art center. It's supposed to be beautiful and welcoming and things. So maybe we could have like some sort of, I don't know if it'll be like a competition, but just have a bunch of students submit some artwork that they think would go cool, that represents us, like Houston, community, all of that diversity, and we could just maybe blow it up, scale it. Go ahead, Ali, I see your hand raised.
Hi, thank you. I have a question. That wall, is it like the brick wall, or is it just like a solid wall?
So we have a lot of solid walls, like a lot. So I'm thinking like a mural on the just blank ones, but other ones, like there's a bunch of other things on display already, so they could have like paintings there or something. Or I know a lot of people are into digital art. They could have digital art there. We could scale it to how big we want it and then just put it there, and that doesn't cost too much money, so we would be able to have like a bunch of them.
Because I think my mind went to something, I mean, and this might be a little wild, so Dominique, feel free to like reel it in if you have to, but if depending on how the wall is made, if it's actual bricks, so you can see the bricks, we can even have a day where it's like HCC make your mark, and so like people can come in and like paint their own brick, and then you have a collection of just like a bunch of bricks that are differently painted by students that have been there, and they can mean something to them, right? So like we can have like rainbows, we can have quotes, we can have really good artists like actually do really cool stuff. So I don't know if that's doable or not.
I actually think it's a great idea. I can't say yes, it's doable. I think that this is a great idea. And I think this is a great opportunity to collaborate with Dr. Riley, who y'all had the opportunity to meet on the reverse town hall, as well as Dr. Enzavino. So Dr. Enzavino is really more so our college operations officer. And so she is going to handle all of the building pieces of it. And then Dr. Riley, we could pull her in and really make this a student project to showcase the talents of our students. So I think that it's a great collaboration opportunity. And I think it's something that y'all should definitely put to make one of your goals for the spring semester. What about legacy for Kate? What about legacy for Katy campus? I'm curious to what you're speaking on, Christy.
I was thinking something like a pathway, or while they're building the campus, like incorporate Alejandro's, like for the graduates and things, to kind of leave a legacy at HCC. Does anybody ever heard of what I'm thinking?
I have not.
I think it's like, are we far along on the building? I know that they've been having like updates, but usually that's more like at the beginning of the process, and they have like the.
I had no idea. It was just something, if we could do a sidewalk or something, or something, just like a square on the sidewalk with graduates, or I don't know. It was just some thoughts.
I definitely think that we are pretty far along, but I actually think that I would loop that right into some of the things that we talked to Dr. Kathy Enzavino about in terms of doing anything physical or aesthetic to the campus. Any other ideas? If not, I'll pass it back to Jay for open floor.
Thank you, Jan. Thank you again, Dominique. I appreciate you so much. But yes, I know that y'all can like think about this, have it percolate in your mind, and then maybe give us a little email. Dominique already dropped our email in the chat, and you can just hit us up, put it in there. And yeah, the more the merrier. The more people we have, having ideas on this, the better the idea will be, and the more thought out it will be. So yeah. And thank you again for doing that. But last but not least, we're just going to have a little open floor. So please, if you have anything to say, any ideas, comments, concerns, anything, the floor is yours. Let's hear it, Ayula. Can you mute? I mean, unmute. Can you mute? Or you can type a little.
So like I was kind of thinking maybe for like before grad students, like for the fall 2021, give a like kind of walk the stage. I was kind of like thinking almost like they do breast cancer awareness month and things, the walk. Maybe the graduates can like do a little walkathon kind of before they go walking across the stage.
I like that. You mean like with the students so we can like clap for them or like celebrate?
Yeah.
I like that a lot. What do y'all think, guys?
I love it.
Emoji.
I think it's so good. I mean, I might be biased because I am graduating and I like attention. So this is all great, Ayula. Like, keep it coming. I love it.
Alejandra, when are you graduating?
Oh, sorry. I'm graduating in spring of
Okay.
Me too. Me too. Maybe me and Alejandro might be together.
Hey, let's go. We better walk.
Me too.
I think that these are really great ideas. I also wanted to share with y'all, Ayula, it kind of lines up with what you're doing. We're actually doing something not as similar, but kind of similar to this for the fall. And if it goes well for fall, we'll probably make it a signature event and bring it back for spring. I'm trying to pull it up on Presence, but we're doing a grad car parade. So all of the graduates will be able to decorate their cars. And, you know, somebody obviously will have to drive the car so the graduate can hang out of it or hang out of the, you know, the sunroof. But the graduates will be able to be a part of the parade, the car parade, and then all of their family, friends, including any HGC students, faculty, staff, anybody that in the HGC community, including their family and friends, can come and hang out and kind of wave to them, and you know, as they go through the actual parade. And Ayula, I feel like you're always at West Loop and Stafford. Are you a Southwest student too? With Miss Regina?
Yes.
Yes, so it's actually happening at Stafford on a Saturday, the Saturday before graduation, December 13th. So I am gonna drop that in the chat. So if anybody wants to come and support, feel free.
And I love that Nicole, sorry, she's adding on to our idea. That was my original idea too. Like, I know that we have a lot of the art majors and they would love to do that. And like you say, the art club, that would be really, really cool.
Actually, I think that is the collaboration, right, yeah. Jay? So I think that this would be great. So I did just mention Dr. Riley and Dr. Enzavino, and I completely just drew a blank and didn't even think of Color Outside the Lines. But yes, so I think SGA with Color Outside the Lines, get with Dr. Riley and Dr. Enzavino to kind of pitch y'all's ideas to beautify and, you know, update our campuses aesthetically. You know, at A-Leaf is a different feel, right? Because at A-Leaf we have the colorful walls. If you actually went in a student lounge, we actually had a project with a class from Performing Arts who actually designed the pillars, who actually did the pillars that are in there. They did murals. But at Spring Branch, you know, it's different, and at Katy it's different. So I think if we can kind of bring that to life at some of these other campuses, I think y'all are really, honestly, you and Color Outside the Lines are the best champions for that.
I love it. And I like, maybe we could have a theme for every school. I know over there was kind of like underwater, really cute. I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We could have a different one. Anything else from y'all? And yes, Alejandro, thank you for putting the email there so she can start. I don't see any hands raised. Sorry, I'm looking through everybody. Thank you again, Ayula and Nicole, for being so active and talking. It really means a lot. It's really hard whenever we're just talking to blank screens or there's no one in the chat. So trust me, I've helped so much. Thank you, thank you. And you see, whenever you talk, like Alejandro said, we are the little bridge and we're able to talk to the deans and get your ideas going. And Dominique always, like I said, brings our visions to life. So any idea you have is here to be made come to life, you know. So thank you again, y'all. And if that was just it for y'all's comments at the end, I'm gonna have to wrap it up, and I'll wish y'all a very, very safe night. And again, congrats to the ones that are graduating, and that's exciting. And yeah, other than that, anything else? Any last words before we end?
Everybody have a safe and happy holiday season.
Yes, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, y'all. Please be safe, enjoy one another. Thank you, thank you. I'll try not to. That turkey's gonna hit. Alrighty, y'all. Have a great night.